Remains of the West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about these people that call themselves Hebrew Israelites, the so-called black Jews that we have in the world today. These are some people that I have talked about them before, and I don't like talking about them, but for some time now they have been troubling my channel. You will see these people every day I come online. They always post comments, disparaging comments under my videos. Anytime I post an article trying to talk about African history, they are very quick to want to attack that article or debunk it, and to just spread lies on my comment section. This has been going on for some time now, and what I've been doing, I've been deleting their comments. But then today I want to address them face to face once again. It's like these people, they are very mad. We all know, if you have encountered Hebrew Israelites before, you know that these people are some set of mad people. Their mentality is very defective, and things are really not well with this set of our African brothers and sisters. These are some black people that claim that they are Hebrews, that they are the real Jews, that the people in Israel today, Netanyahu and his Ashkenazic people, are not fake Jews. This set of black people call themselves the real Jews, the real children of the Most High, the real choosing ones, and they see themselves as Hebrews. They even go as far as speaking Hebrew and Arabic languages, and they claim that they are the ones that they talked about in the Bible. So this so-called Bible, this Holy Bible, Roman Catholic Church Bible, it is their book. So they believe that they are the ones that will go to that heaven, and believe every word that is inside that Bible, same way Christians do. Their only difference is that they say they are the ones they are talking about. They believe all the cock and bull stories. They believe it is their cultural heritage, that they have the original bloodline with the people in this Bible. So these are our black people. These ones, they are not different from they see themselves no different from the Jews we have now in Israel. In fact, they see themselves as more superior, and their dream is to go to Israel and be united with those Israeli Jews there. And they also dream of going to heaven too. This is their belief. And these people that will come to my YouTube channel, every time I post comments about Kemet, how our African spirituality is originally practiced, people will come and put opposing comments and be claiming that Jesus was black. They will be claiming that Jesus is the truth. They'll be quoting from the Bible, trying to counteract me with their Bible lies. One of the main points of the arguments that these people are using is that they claim that Christianity started in Africa. So Christianity is an African religion, and so Christianity is part of African spirituality. This is one of their major points, and today I will debunk all these points in this video. Today I came out from them. I'm ready for now today. Their own don't tire me, because I don't know if they worry these people. Now let's go to history. If you claim that Christianity originated in Ethiopia, when we went into Ethiopia history to trace origin, we discovered that Christianity did not originate in Ethiopia. It was actually brought into Ethiopia, and we know the man that brought it. It was brought to Ethiopia by the Greeks, and most especially a Greek-speaking missionary called Frumentius. You can Google this on the internet. It is there for everybody to see. It is in the oldest records of Christianity in the African continent. The first place that Christianity got to when it was brought into Africa was in Ethiopia, and it was brought into Ethiopia by a Greek-speaking missionary called Frumentius in the 4th century AD, precisely 328 AD. This is when it came, and it was a Syrian by birth, the man that brought it, and he was able to convert the king that was living in Ethiopia as at then. The king's name was King Ezana. He was the first king that was converted to Christianity in Ethiopia. Okay, you can Google all these facts. It is there in history. It is there on record. And this happened at the Palace of Axiom. That place in Ethiopia, they have that, one of their oldest monastery. The king built that when he became a Christian. And it was this king that brought Christianity to his own people in Ethiopia. So Christianity did not originate in Ethiopia, okay? It was brought into Ethiopia by the Greeks. Please go and check this fact. It is not our stuff, okay? They brought it to us after it had been mixed. And guess what? During that time, you have to go beyond. In 325 AD, Constantine, the Roman emperor that created modern-day Christianity, the Roman emperor they called Constantine, is responsible for creating this Christianity as we know it today. He did his first new ecumenical council in the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. You can also Google it. This is the first ecumenical council of the whole of Christianity, the first one in history. This is when Constantine gathered all the bishops, over 318 bishops. They gathered in a place in Turkey, now present-day Turkey. Now, the place name was Nicaea. They have changed the name to Inzuk now. But that place, they call it Council of Nicaea because this ecumenical council was held in the city. So it was the Council of Nicaea 325 AD. This was the first meeting to structure how the religion is going to be carried out. They came out with over 20 canons. You can find all this on the internet. Okay, so this council was carried out by the Roman emperor at that time called Constantine. He was not a black man. He was not an African. This modern day Christianity that we are venerating, the people are venerating today, it's not an African makeup. Oh, it was created by the Romans. Now, European thing, not be Africa. It did not originate in Africa. If you want to say the only things that originated in Africa in this religion was the things that were stolen, the spiritual concepts that Constantine stole from ancient Kemets. When Constantine wanted to create this religion, he recruited a Jew called Josephus. Okay, they went to Egypt. They copied the spiritual system in ancient Egypt. They copied the Trinity of the three persons of deity of Asa, Aset, and Eru. The Trinity that is made up of the African Trinity of the man, woman, and child. They copied this Trinity, and in order to create their own, they removed the woman from the Trinity, and they brought in the Holy Spirits. Then they went into the archives of Kemet, and they copied all the spiritual concepts, all the spiritual verse and poems that the Kemetians were saying to Amen-Ra, the supreme deity, which is the sun. They copied all those, they put it inside their Bible, and they changed and edited it. And they changed the sun, the S-U-N, to the S-O-N. And then they created their own God in their own image. The image of so-called Serapis, the combination of Serapis and Zeus. And they converted this image to Jesus Christ. And they say this so-called new Jesus, that is now a white man, is now the Son of God. It was in that Nicene Council 25 AD that they created this phantom called Jesus Christ. So Jesus have never been black. He was never black. He was made up and he never existed. He was created. So please, my Hebrew Israelites brothers, Go and read up all you can about the Nicene Council of 325 AD. You will find that the origin of this religion, you will find that it is not an African thing. Okay, although some African concepts were stolen from Kemet, but this modern day Christianity as it is today, as it is structured today, as it is being controlled by the Roman Empire, the Pope in Vatican, it is a pure European thing, not an African thing. If it was an African thing, we will know. It is not designed to empower Africans. It is designed to enslave Africans spiritually, mentally, psychologically, physically. That is why we are in bondage today. So this my Hebrew Israelites people, they don't teach them real history. I don't know what they are giving them to eat in that church that they believe this thing, and it makes them very, very radical, and they are very aggressive. They like to argue. When they post this stuff on the comment section, they always want to argue. It's like they are looking for people to argue with. And I don't like arguments. I always avoid them because I know how they behave. They are very, very radical, especially in America. Even the ones in Nigeria, they are very, very radical. So we always avoid these people because we see them as troublesome people. Most of the time when they post this nonsense, I delete it because I see no difference between these people. And they believe every story in that Bible to be true. They believe the Adam and Eve story. They believe in the Cain and Abel story. They believe the Noah's Ark story. They believe all the stories in the Bible as true. They even believe they are going to heaven. So what is the difference between these people and the so-called Christians? For me, they are extremist Christians. And they also behave like extremists. So we avoid them. I have to say this today to say that Christianity didn't start in Africa. It did not start in Ethiopia. You can Google it. It was introduced by the Greeks to them. And the Ethiopians embraced it hook, line, and sinker. And what did they do? They start attacking Kemet. They start rebelling. They are the ones that betrayed Kemet to lead to the final fall of ancient Egypt. It was the Ethiopians that did this. They betrayed their brother because they thought that the Greek, they are now in line with the Greeks now. They will have more power. They joined the Greeks and they raided and destroyed and weakened Kemet. And what happened to them? They were also taken over as well. Now they have nobody to defend them. So we know this in history that Ethiopia did something very bad. They did Kemet very, very bad. And they are still trying to do us bad today. Are they trying to repeat this nonsense? When you meet these Hebrew Israelites, they're always fond of attacking African spirituality. And what they are trying to claim is that their own spirituality, this is more supreme and more powerful than any other form of African spirituality. So they feel that they can lecture us. So anytime I write something, you will see them actually taking their time to write a very long article to try to lecture me about true spirituality, and they'll be quoting from the Bible. These people are so stupid. Like, they want to convert me back into the slave ship. I have been running from something. You see another black man trying to pull me back into where I am, into slavery. These people, many of them, the Hebrew Israelites, they are ashamed to be called Africans. They are ashamed to identify with Africa. They see African people like primitive people, and they believe that they, by virtue of them calling themselves Hebrew Israelites, they are the choosing race as well. So they have a certain level of superiority, arrogance in them that they can lecture every other person. I don't know what thing that they give these people the shop. I don't know the kind of witchcraft where they give the shop. They have these attitudes in them. Now, when you come to tackle them like this, they will want to go beyond. They will not say they have a long history of being African people. Then they will talk about the language, the Afro-Asiatic language that they are using as a model, claiming that some African languages like Fulani language, these are the Kushite language that you're going to find in northern Africa. They claim that all these languages are primarily grouped with Hebrew. So therefore, they are all the same people. This is very, very wrong. Two people They also group Arabic as part of these Afro-Asiatic languages. They group Kushite, Shadiak language, the Omotic and Berber languages. These are languages you find in native North Africa. They classify them that because they are under the same family tree, so therefore they are the same ethnic group with that of the ancient Hebrew people. So therefore this proves that Hebrew, the religion is an African religion. This is another lie that they are pushing. But languages can be grouped together does not mean that the people share the same culture and the same ethnicity. For instance, we have the Indo-European group of languages, but that does not mean that they share the same culture or the same kind of traditions or ethnicity. It does not mean so. So this grouping, I can say that this grouping is created by Western scholars to confuse them, to make them think that it's an African culture or something like that. It is not. It's a primarily European invention. This religion, it has nothing to do with modern day African. Some we go back to that claim that they are descendants of Canaanite people. Then we also claim that during the time of the Pharaoh called Thutmose III, that there existed, that the religion originated from there. No, it did not originate from there. Okay, it was a Greek origin that is have, not from Africa. So please, we should understand this connection that languages can be classified under the same family, but that does not mean that the people share the same cultural connection. Okay, for instance, you can see the Indo-European language. It is composed of language that you will see in Europe: English, Spanish, Russia, also Hindu. They are classified as the same family of languages, but do they share the same culture? No. Russian people are totally different from the English people. English is totally different from the Spanish people, and the Hindu people is totally different from the rest of them. But yet they will say they speak Indo-European languages. It's just a linguistic category that encompasses a group of languages spoken in a given place. Okay, so if you create the Afro-Asiatic languages, these are languages that compose of African language and Asian language grouped together. Does not mean that they share the same cultural similarities. I don't even know why they will classify African language and Asiatic language together. I'm even confused by that classification. Afro-Asiatic group of languages. African and Asian languages grouped together have the same similarity. The thing they confuse me. It is confusing to me. Why don't we just have only African language? Then Asian language should be on its own classification. Will it not be better? But we have what they call Afro-Asiatic language. You're combining language of two different continents together. This is confusing. Now we have Indo-European. You bring in European language and also languages from some other part of Asia together and classifying them together. This doesn't make sense for me. It is confusing. I would prefer to just see languages classified based on the continents. I think that would be a much better classification. So that is one of the arguments they are holding, to say that it is an African, Christianity is an African religion. It originated in Africa. So therefore, we Africans must be Hebrews, that we that are practicing other form of spirituality, we are missing the line. We should come back to them. We should become Hebrew Israelites. If you want to say African people are the root race, yes, we know that we are the root race. Okay, but we are not Hebrews. We were here before Hebrews. Africans have been existing before we even know what they call Hebrew people. We have been living and existing before Greeks came into the picture. We have been here for a long time. Yes, Africans are the root race. But that does not say that we are Hebrews. We are not Hebrew Israelites. Please. The Israelites, they are babies, which their history is very, very recent compared to that of Kemet, compared to that of Cush, compared to ancient Africans. The so-called Hebrews, they are not up to more than 1,000 years on this planet. We that have been existing for hundreds of thousands of years will now be belittling ourselves to attach ourselves to them. No, if you check history, we are way, way, way older than Hebrew people. We are hundreds of thousands of years older than these Jewish people. Okay, we senior them far for history, civilization, literacy. We gave them everything. We originated everything: language, speech, and modernization. All this stuff you're going to see in ancient Egypt, it originated from inner Africa. It did not come from Jews. It did not come from Europe. It is pure African inventions. The artifacts you see in ancient Egypt, in North Africa, in Kush, it is not from Greek. Okay, we are older than them. Our monuments are our artifacts are way older than Greeks, older than those people there. So you cannot say that we are the same. We not be mates. Okay, we are not the same. We senior them far. So how can you be saying that this thing we don't have any business with these people? Okay, we are African people. We should be proud to stand alone. Okay, these Hebrew Israelites, many of them are suffering from inferiority complex because they lack accurate knowledge of history. So they want to identify as these Israelites or these modern day Jews. Their dream is to be accepted in Israel. They are kind of looking for equality with these modern day Jews. They are looking for equality. They want to go there to rub shoulders, intermarry, and have access to the benefits that the Jews are having access to. But they will not be given because they are not Hebrews. They are African people. And many of them even deny slave trade. The thing is that many of them are ashamed to be Africans, to be truth. They are ashamed of their heritage, and they don't know how to say this. So they are suffering from some kind of inferiority complex. This is it. Just say you're an African, and it's not you will not die if you say you're an African. Nothing bad will happen to you. Okay, don't deny your parentage, don't deny your DNA. You have no blood connection with the people in Israel. Today, these black Jews have no blood, no DNA connection. Even the ones in Nigeria that are claiming that they are from Israel, they are from Israel. Even Netanyahu invited them, they did DNA tests. All the DNA tests came out negative. So how can you claim you come from somewhere where you have no blood connection with those people? These Jews claim that all the people in the Bible, they are their ancestors, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and all those names in the Bible, and they claim that they are from the lineage of Noah, Abraham, and all those other names. But the truth is that you have no blood connection with them. The only thing that can happen to them is that they will continue to become slaves to the original people that created that religion. You can only be at best a devotee, a slave to Jesus Christ, because you rejected your original African heritage. You rejected your African ancestry and heritage. So you have no place. You don't belong anywhere. At best, you become slaves to the Jews and slaves to Christianity. So I don't want to become a slave like you. Don't come and try to convert me in this channel by posting, writing all those things that trying to prove that you know something and you don't know something. There's no way you can convert me into Christianity. I don't even know what is wrong with these people. You can see the arrogance that they are pushing. So most times, after writing all those long nonsense, I just delete it. Most times they start the argument on the thread. They will start an argument under the videos. I don't like the arguments. I will delete the old threads of this Hebrew Israelite. I just delete everything. So please, I'm using this video to talk to you guys. For those other Hebrew Israelites that are still here spying me, you need to know that I will never be converted to you. And you need to know that you are also wasting your time coming to try to prove to me about the fakery of your religion. I don't respect Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Bible is a tissue paper to me. I don't respect. It's a book of lies. Jesus never existed. Okay, the better you just need to wake up and smell the pepper soup. And Jesus is not black, by the way. Those one coming to say Jesus is black. He did not exist. He is not even black. It is these people that they are afraid to detach from the slave master. They love the chains of Christianity. They don't want to cut off from Christianity because if they cut off, they have to be responsible. They don't want to be responsible. They want to continually be lazy. This is the way I see this Hebrew Israelites. They don't want to take responsibility for anything, for any spiritual evolution. They want to attach themselves to the slave master. So what they are holding on is that Jesus is black. Jesus is black. If Jesus is black, and so what? Do I care? Do I look like I care? Even if you say your Jesus is real, did I send him? Who sent him? All your books, you read your Bible, he did not write any letter to Africa. He wrote letter to Syria, letter to letter to everywhere. He wrote no letters to Africa. What do I want to do with this man? Look at his old Bible. You will not see any African angel there. You will not see any black angel there. His old 12 disciples are just 12 men. He is so gay. He does not conform. He runs away from his problem. He's irresponsible. He was not even married. He was a chronic bachelor. His father too was a chronic bachelor. And they just cannot be able to defeat their arch enemy. They say they threw Lucifer from heaven. They cannot defeat him. He sent his son. He cannot defeat him. Now he's sending you to do his dirty work. What kind of God is this? Do you think I care? What is wrong with these people? Why can't black people just think for themselves for once? Now you see a whole army of these people calling themselves Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew Israelites. Can you not? What is wrong with Africa? You are so ashamed of Africa. You are so ashamed to be identified with Africa. Why don't you just bleach your skin? Bleach your skin and become white. There are bleaching creams in the market. Bleach your skin and perm your hair. Burn your hair to straight hairs and just leave us alone. If you hate Africa so much, I don't just understand these people. Okay, so I look at them as recalcitrant children. Children that are ashamed of themselves, that are ashamed of their mother, ashamed of their motherland, ashamed of their heritage. I don't know who gave them this serious case of inferiority complex that they just want to die in Christianity. And they'll keep coming to cause problems in other people's place. I'll be talking about African spirituality. They feel they can come here to come and lecture me, quoting from the Bible. We don't read the Bible here. You know they see what's in my corner here. This represents African spirituality. You see any Bible things here? What in the worry now? When I not get sense. You come on my channel to come to try to convert me. Do you think I'm afraid of Jesus, or do you think I'm afraid of going to hell? If there is any hell, I want to go there. Okay, I think there will be more fun in hell than in heaven. I don't want to be wearing only white all the days of my life. I want to wear different color, and I want to explore the universe. I don't want to be clapping and singing to a pervert. I don't want to be looking at gold or living in a house of gold and I cannot spend it. I don't want. Your heaven is very boring. It's a very boring place. Even the so-called Islamic heaven, I still don't want to go there. I think maybe that one we have more fun than the Christian heaven. But I still don't want to go to Islamic heaven. So there's nothing you people can offer me then that will entice me. There's nothing you can offer me. Okay? I don't know what promises your God have for me. What is the benefit of worshiping your God? There's nothing your God have that he can give to me. I am more wealthy than your God. Your God is a poor man. He lives in a house. My God does not live in a house. Okay, my God does not beg people for widow's mites. Okay, my God is not a genocidal maniac. My God is not a pervert. My God does not require me to lie down every day to beg for his mercies, to live by his grace. My God does not insult me. Okay? All these things, there's nothing your God can do. Your God is a criminal. Okay? So these Hebrew Israelites, these black people that are doing these things, I don't know what is really wrong with you people. It would be even better if you are an atheist than for you to be an Hebrew Israelite, because you are insulting yourself. You are just telling the world that I don't know my history. And I hate myself so much. And I want to be an Israelite by all means. Even the so-called Israelites, they are not accepting you people. Some of them one time went to Israel. They were all deported back from Israel. When they carried their Hebrew nonsense to Israel, Israel deported them back to their various countries. So now you are trying to come into African spirituality to come think that you can talk us down. What do you think you have that we don't have here in abundance? What do you think you can offer us? You want us to go back to slavery? These people, they see the madness. You want me to go back to the plantation? I don't know what is wrong with these people. So if you're an Hebrew Israelite, you will not, this channel is not for you, apparently. Please try to go somewhere else or come to terms with reality. Okay? Israel will never accept you. No matter how you try to promote Israel and the Bible, and the whole Bible is fake. It does not, it's created in the Nicene Council 325 AD. Please check this council out. Study Constantine. You will know that the religion is not an African religion. It is very, very obvious. It has nothing to do with Africa. It was created to destroy Africa. Okay? So it's a very sad thing when I see these people on the internet doing their activities. They're just wasting their energy. And I don't know what is the plan. What is their end game? Their end game is to create more people like them, to go to heaven, to promote Christianity, promote Judaism. This is their end game, and they are only going to enslave their own children and anybody that listens to them. So these people are in bondage. They are in serious mental, spiritual, psychological bondage, and many of them have mental problems because I notice they always like to argue. They come to somewhere where there is peace, they bring out this nonsense and they try to argue down everybody, and they never get tired of arguing. This is why I delete their comments. I avoid them because they can argue with you for the next 1 month. They just keep arguing. They are like vampires that drain your energy. So once I just identify you as an Hebrew Israelite, I don't just argue with you. I don't have that time to come. I don't have the time. I don't get time. I have plenty things to do, so I just block you, delete your comments, and I move on. Okay, you are not going to convert me, and you will not succeed in this place that you came. Okay, we are not pagans that you think that you are bringing gospel to save. We don't need saving here. In damnation, there is no salvation, only liberation. So we are totally different people with different mentality, ideology. So please, if you see these Hebrew Israelites people, you can tell them that I say hi, and they can go to hell. I don't care about them. If they will not claim their African heritage, then I have no business with them. Okay? I have no business with them. So they are mad people. I see them as mad people, demented people, insane, and I see a lot of them as extreme. The way they carry out this thing, they are like extremists. Okay? They are extremist people. I'm so ashamed of that. These are black people, and they will degenerate to this level. It's painful, but this is what it is. So I think that I will stop here today on this topic. I'm just saying this topic. I don't want them coming to the channel I will encourage them to go and open their own channel by you coming here. You're not going to convert anybody here. You're not going to convert me. You put those nonsense, I will delete them. So it's better for you to open your own YouTube channel and start broadcasting your Hebrew Israelite propaganda there than coming here to try to argue me down. It's not going to work. Okay, so I will leave that as it is for now. So this is what I have to say on the topic. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, if you have not gotten my book, this is the book. Oh, I will keep talking about it. This is a book called Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension, for those people that want to make contact with the Kemetic deities, original African deities. This is a very powerful book that will give you the knowledge, the guidelines, the step-by-step approach to learning all these things, to bringing them into your consciousness and connecting with your African spirits. Okay, so please get the book. It is not expensive. It will help you a lot. You don't need to fly to Egypt. You don't need to fly to Nigeria or Africa. You just buy the book and do the rituals, and you make direct contact with the spirits. Okay, don't mind those Hebrew Israelites. They are mad people. They have always been mad people, disturbing people. This one is walking in the shadow of the gods. If you want to know how to do African spell from a pure Afrocentric perspective, this one will help you. There are over 200 spells here for love, for health, protection, and every good thing. It will increase your ability, your capability of how to do things. It will empower you, and it is something that you need. It's supposed to be in every home. In this day and age of censorship, you can be able to know so many things that will improve your capacity to solve many problems by yourself before you call people. So please get it. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. Then, if you want to know about quantum physics and African spirituality, this is the book that I recommend. For those Hebrew Israelites that are looking for historical proof to show that this modern day Christianity is not from Africa, you get it here. If you want to see where they plagiarized from ancient Egypt, I put all those inside this book. All those things that came to plagiarize from our Trinity, the 10 commandments that they stole from the 42 laws of maths, all those things are inside this book. Okay, you will have a lot of knowledge. I don't know what they force them to read in the Hebrew Israel. They don't read good books. They don't read good. You need to read beyond the propaganda that they are giving you to shop. Okay, this book covers a lot of all those things. It will help you to prepare yourself. Yes, so you can customize your next reincarnation by becoming fully awake in this incarnation. Somebody asked that question just now. Is there a way to customize your next incarnation? Why not? When you become conscious as a person in this lifetime, you already know, and you are in full alignment with your deities, with your African deities, with your mission. You have already become an awoken human in human form. You are like a god, a deity. So when this person transition, there's transition with conscious. It's like you die with your eyes open. You live this life with full knowledge of who you are, of what is going on. You are already a deity. So you have been able to evolve spiritually before you cross over. So once this person cross over, they are not like somebody that died in Christianity, or somebody that does not know they are safe. You are already reached your spiritual ascension, and immediately you cross over, you become an ascended ancestors, of course. So you have work to do. When you are coming back with full consciousness or a higher level of consciousness to have greater responsibility on this planet. So you can achieve that in this lifetime. You do the waking up when you are alive, not when you are dead. Okay? When you die, the level of knowledge you have is what you will continue from when you cross over. So if you have a high level of spiritual knowledge, you already did that work. So immediately your spirit leaves your body. Your spirit is fully conscious. Your spirit already knows where to go, what to do. You don't need to waste time like those people that are spiritually dead. When they die, their spirit will just be wandering all over the place. Sometimes some will even think they are still alive. Some don't even know anything. These are the people we call the shadow people. Because they died and spiritually dead. They don't know what to do. They become like just roving ghosts up and down. No purpose, no sense of a direction. And these are the ones that other people manipulate for whatever they want to do with them. They are just like little children with no sense of direction. But if you die conscious, immediately you cross over, you already align with your deities, and you start doing the work you're supposed to do. If you are reincarnating back, you are reincarnating with more knowledge and more power, of course. Okay, so you can be able to do this. You want to get my books, contact me. I say it all the time. You can buy the books on here every day. Write under any of my video that you want books. I will get in touch with you. It's as simple as that. Okay, so here in this channel, what we talk about is ascension, real spiritual knowledge, practical knowledge that will help us to grow and evolve. We also talk about issues affecting humanity, and especially the African people. Okay, these are issues like these Hebrew Israelites. We have to talk about them, of course. They are part of us. They are our brothers and sisters, even though they are disgracing us and themselves. We still cannot just leave them. Okay, so all these things are part of life. They say a variety is the spice of life. There's drama, there's tragedy, there's action, there's thriller, there's sorrow. Everything is all part of the mix. You will decide the role you want to play. Okay, if you want to play the stupid one or you want to play the bad guy, any role you want to play, you decide for yourself. So it's left for you to to attend. So I thank you very much for watching. For those people that have been supporting the channel, I'm very grateful. If you want to learn African spirituality, I teach it too. I have a 6 months program. There are people that have been saying that they want to learn. I keep saying it. Do not waste time. Procrastination is the thief of time. Register for the program now. Okay, the program is not free. I charge money. Some people will come into my DM. They want to say they want to teach for. I don't teach for free. If you know something, you never do it for free. Okay, to get this knowledge, you want to go and be advanced. I will help you, but you must register. You will pay. We need to do free work. I don't run a charity organization, please. And things are very expensive in Nigeria, especially now. So you have to consider this. There are people that will come, they will pay the first month, second month, they don't want to pay. If you try that thing with me, I will just block you. Agreement na agreements. Okay, if you never show belle full, not come this part of town. Okay, so I need to say it as it is, not that when you come there, you try to come and give me poverty story. If you never show belle full, not cross, come this side. Yeah, African spirituality needs investments, okay? We write all these books, bring all this research, do all these videos. Now money I take the do. Internet, now money I take the do. It's not free. Fuel, I buy fuel every day. Now money I take the do. It's not free. So please do not come to be telling me so ahead story. Okay? Try to meet up. If you meet your obligation, I will meet my own. Now when hand wash hand, now both hands they clean. Let me say it in English. For both hands to be clean, both hands need to wash each other. Not only one hand washing the other hand. Okay, some people not understand this thing. If you invest in African spirituality, that is where you will get the reward. Some people don't want to do anything, but they want to benefit. For me, this is like stealing. You want to reap where you did not sow. It is not like that, and it is also disrespectful too. And it is limiting or defeating the aim. When you see our African stuff that you are so proud of, you see the artifacts in ancient Egypt, in Kush, in ancient Benin Empire, all those things cost money. Okay? The people did not do it for free. You go to British Museum, you see all those African stuff they stole. They are expensive stuff. That's why they stole them. You want to come into African spirituality, you don't want to do anything to help the person that you want to teach you. It not make sense now. You want me to give you my time, energy, and the best of my knowledge, but you don't want to give me anything in return. You want me hungry kill me. You're not fair now. Some people that will come to my channel, that will, instead of them to buy something from me, they will go and buy it from another person, then they will come to be asking me how to use it. This one, they vex me well. You not buy from my hand. You go buy from another place. They go ask me how did they use them. Why did you not ask that person how to use it? All those ones they vex me. You know they patronize me. You know they do anything with me, but you want me to help you. You know they good like that now. It's not fair. So the program is not a free program, and I do consultation. It's not also free. So please, we need to understand and respect each other. If people are actually supporting African spirituality, it will grow very well. We can start coming back again, writing more literatures, building temples, organizing our communities. The same way other people are organizing their own religion. When you see them, you envy them. When you go to Asia, you see so many Buddhist temples. You go to the Christian world, you see all these churches. When you come to African spirituality, you don't see anything because people don't arrange, don't come together, they don't invest in it, they don't put money. Many people only remember African spirituality where they have problem. Is it going to be so all the time? So when you come with me with your problem, no, you will need to pay something too before we go do your problem, we go solve it for you. Okay? So that's what it just be. So that is by the wayside. So if you want to register, you can contact me. You want to buy your spiritual products, your herbs, your oils, your stones, precious stones, alligator pepper, native shock, cowries, all these things, I have them as well. Then of course I'll still be here for you, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.